Bortnikoff back on the channel. Told you he would be. The files get an extension of coverage. These are new releases with the Chypre being involved in one. Very, very fortunate to have found a place that actually, check these out. I've kind of hidden it from you guys. Haven't told you too much about it. I should tell you more. It's new, but it's growing, getting bigger. I was just up there right now. Atomizers. We can finally, I'm able to sample Bortnikoff, Unsarud, Summerige. Supposedly he has a deal with Dixon and Zach, but atomizers. Easy to sample stuff you can't get from anywhere else. These other guys aren't sampling them. Way better for me than just blind bottle buys and whatnot. Sealed Essence is the place I've been getting. It's just up there, 15% off Black Friday. I took a dive on a bottle already. One I was kind of looking at. I mean, new company. I love it. Anyways, that's not here. This is Bortnikoff. I was able to sample Bortnikoffs because of it, so that's awesome. And I know of nowhere else to get these things. American-based company. I think he ships worldwide. Contact him. I don't know. Technically, this video is an extension of the Bortnikoff Files video with one big surprise. Brand and therapeutic fragrance chasing the best of the best. Love that you're here. Subscribe. Let's go. All right. Well, this is going to be 3 reviews in one. This is Chypre du Nord. First one, notes bergamot, orange, peach, nutmeg, oak moss benzoin, deer musk, cedar, birch tar, tonka bean. Similar to his business partner in Fleurs. Russian Atom, notes similar to Russian musk. I off of spraying this right here, I get a big chocolate vibe from the bottle. Stuff smells pretty good there. Soft citrus tones come out when you spray it on. Slightly spiced towards oriental as the peach opens up in the heart of the fragrance. Smoky, sweet, soft bed of moss the fragrance lays on. When you smell the moss and the citrus, it's one of the few Chypres that are so separated. I've never seen a Chypre more separated than this one. Off of the skin, it just doesn't marry. It doesn't have that magic for me. Chypre du Nord. The materials that normally bridge these things, marry these things, just, I don't know what they are. I'm learning perfume, but I have no clue what's going on. I just know they're just not there marrying this whole composition together. It's very separated, very muddled off the skin. They're like the 2 oldest oak moss, bergamot, some of the 2 oldest ingredient pairs in all of perfumery. And I've just never seen them fighting this much. Didn't know they could fight this much on the skin. The clean accord is there, but comes off entirely by itself, while the beautiful, dirty, earthy moss is just separate by itself, and it's not what you want in this type of composition. The fragrance dries down to a Bortnikoff sense that fans of the house should easily recognize and actually like. The birch tar smokens it up, changes it a bit, so it's a bit smokier incense than normal. Overall, that's what I have. Chypre du Nord from Bortnikoff. I'm going to score this a 67 out of 100. Next one we have up here is Scentflier. So a lighter composition: rum, vanilla, ambergris, amorous, fennel, wild Vietnamese oud, steam distilled, Indian Buya, and Indonesian crocodile wood. This one from the top is a sweet, smoked, strong incense. The very top, you can tell that real oud was used with some nice funk in it. Very soon, the vanilla overcomes that while it sits on your skin, which is telling me that it's a good dose of vanillin and not the aroma of vanilla that ebbs and flows, just that zzz, play the piano note and hold it forever. To me, when people use vanillin in heavy doses of it, that's just what it does. And just has one tone. And it comes over this beautiful oud for me. Rum comes in also. It's decent, but the vanilla is just too much for me off the top of that. It settles quickly into the heart, and a funk that I'm all about does develop in the heart of the perfume. But again, the vanillin is right there with the funk. It claws and stays as one note, like I mentioned already. As everything else is developing really nicely around it, it's just a sour, just like this, like you hear an annoying tone in music. That's what the fragrance is doing. It's just giving me this annoying tone I can't get out of my nose, why I want to enjoy this fragrance. Everything else around it is very promising. Dry Down actually has unique sweet aromatic with white woods and oud. Again, vanilla stays the entire Dry Down and just overwhelms it. A strong green note with fennel was very brilliant in this. Love that aspect of the perfume. The oud base is up my alley, obviously. Love the combo he's going for. Love what he's trying for. Me personally, my opinion, that vanilla just did not work in the composition. Can smell a Vietnamese oud surrounded by flare-ups of the crocodile boya woods that I want more of that and less of the other. And this definitely be a 10 ml buy for me. Total score 73 out of 100 for me. Sample yourselves, guys, on this one. Most of these, I think, are like 350, 50 ml. Don't quote me, go look. I don't have memorized. Just released about 3 weeks ago by Dmitry Bortnikoff. All three are the same. Did I say I had a surprise? Let's get into this one. Oud Loukoum. I'm going to spray this too. Wearing it today. 5th time today. This is the one I've been waiting on to get this review up for y'all. Oud Loukoum. This is Dimitri's wheelhouse. This is where we need him staying. Slightly powdered top as you spray that on. Slightly. Smoky notes that are tamed and very, very pleasant. Oud sprouts right when you spray it on till it wears off of the fragrance. Love the dried fruit and tobacco on the top. Right when I spray it on, you just get this magnificent dried fruit. And the oud wears a bit wet, so it mixes really well there. And just this nice brown, not quite Maduro tobacco, just a medium brown tobacco. Perfect tobacco note here. Ylang ylang, perfect floral chosen to provide just that change up in the middle of it. Not too overdone, perfectly balanced. Everything's weaving around the ylang ylang, the dried fruits, the wafts of smoke, the oud. The Gaiac wood is a smoky wood. That's what's used in the base. Some of that's, I'm sure, the smoky flavor, with nice Peru balsam woods flaring up around the ylang ylang. And great doses of Indian oud without huge funk. Very, very nice oud in here. The Indian oud is a perfect amount of funk in this one. This oud was distilled by Dmitry himself. This is his wheelhouse. As a perfumer, this is where I want to praise him, push him, support him, buy my bottles from him. This work right here. You can tell he knows this oud very, very well. A distiller, right? Even as I talk, this thing is just a beautiful fragrance. It goes back to just harnessing. I don't know who's telling him he needs so many compositions out, but he needs to focus on these ones especially and just put more of that soul into it. This is his wheelhouse. He's a great perfumer. This proves it. I have like 5 from him that are just overwhelm me like this. This is good perfume. The Indian oud, I'm speechless over. Great amount of oud. Great oud chosen. He knows what he chose. He knows what he put in here, and I'll support it all day long. Overall, this is the most complete of the 3 compositions by a mile. This is Dimitri's playground, and he needs to stay here more. Sweet, savory, salty. It just hits on so many areas with a great dose of the oud on this. Here's notes of this one. Tobacco, dried fruits, ylang ylang, organic oud from Trot. So Trot oud, nice balance. And then his Indian wild oud distilled by him, cedar, gaiac, and Peru balsam. 90 out of 100, bottle buy. He broke a 90. It's funny how he's the most up and down scoring on my channel, but this hits. This is great fragrance right here. Great composition. Race to it. Oud switch up for me. Actually, kind of a signature switch up. This hits all of my this is Brandon personal signature notes. The tobacco, the sweet, the dirty oud, well, funky oud. Hits so many different areas. So for me, that's when I'd wear it. I'd personally choose this in cooler weather months. I have not tried this in hot weather. It's just, I have no atmosphere right now. Our gyms are pretty much closed off because of the whole epidemics on high alert here again. But so I have nowhere to get high heat on these and test that out. I'll have to get back to you on the summer of that. But I'm loving it in the cooler weather. It's really keeping me warm and whatnot. Who do I see wearing this one? Come on. Santa Claus himself, Tim Allen, the tool man. 1 to 7 sprays, depending on what occasion I'm going to. Sometimes you want to blast it, and sometimes you just want a personal scent bubble while you work. All of these have a 2-foot scent bubble, and are medium to long-tailed. People will smell these on you, and easily all last perfect longevity for me. That full strength up to 6 hours. You'll get 8 hours out of them, I'm sure. Anyways, Bortnikoff, the latest collection. You and yours, enjoy your holiday season. I told you where I'm getting my samples. I give out my information. I shouldn't. Those should be my secret places, but Sealed Essence, check it out. Good stuff. You and yours, be safe, be blessed.